Hey y'all, this is the walkthrough for the week 2 lab, water pH buffers lab, and basically you'll see up here the directions, which are kind of vague. Click on this, it will give you those instructions and the whole Word document. I could do that to show you. You saw that in week 1, but let's just do it for kicks. So open something like this, you'll hit OK, it will download it, pop up Word, which is still thinking. Woohoo. And then you can just type in here, and that's what you will submit. Let me pause it for a second. Okay, you'll see if you scroll down that there are 2 posts for every lab. One just says you get an S post if you share all your various data tables. This is to help everybody work together. And the other one will be rubrics, playlist, something to that effect. And I attached the rubric there, which we'll click on in a second, and then here is the link for the video playlist, which you're watching now. I can't attach it to the side like normal because they're just evil. Okay, let me open up that Word document here so we can walk through it. Alright, here we have the lab, and you'll see you get 2.5 points for exercise 1. Each table is going to be a quarter point, and there's 4 of those, and then the questions are also a quarter point. This exercise 3 has 2 tables and 4 questions, and then exercise 4, oh yeah, there was no exercise 2 because they confuse you. Exercise 4 has 2 tables at point 3 and 2 questions at 0.95. You will be required for having at least 1 reference. This is going to be for every assignment in this course will require at least 1 reference. Some of them require more. Generally the papers I want to see at least 3. Actually, generally I want to see at least 3 in everything, but you know, 1 for the lab seemed fair. Okay, so if we scroll through the lab, you'll see we have our various tables here that we'll fill out. Then you'll have your questions that you'll answer, more tables to get nice and long, more questions, more tables, and the last questions, okay? If you need help on anything, as always, I do have the answer key, which of course some of it's a little vague since it depends. Some of it asks you, like, what do you think? Well, you just have to say it in a way that makes sense and is logical. I don't see anything here where you would need other people's information. As always, share those data tables so you get that free S post. And just walk through, read all the lab. I usually kind of skim through this part, what you're going to have to do, the lab assistant, and then I go through and read the lab manual, because then I just kind of know, like, hey, what do I need to be paying attention to, and then I go and do the lab. But you want to read the whole thing before you start a lab, or you just run out of time, energy, you're like, what? Like, it just makes life much easier. So just spend that time. If you have any questions, as always, I love a draft, and I hope this helped.